Hello, and thank you for joining us for Boost Your Credit workshop. Today we'll be talking about credit scores, how to improve your credit score, and lots of other great information on how to boost your credit and work with our counselors to get things done. So my name is Connie Dertarosian. I'm with Homeownership OC. I'm a certified HUD housing counselor, and I do have over 20 years experience in the nonprofit housing counseling world, helping clients with credit and homeownership, as well as many other housing issues. Today, we're going to learn new ways to improve your credit, what makes up your credit score, and how to get a free copy of your credit report. Please join us for additional free online workshops. We also provide information about down payment assistance if you're looking to buy a home. We provide the HUD Homebuyer Educational Workshop that does provide a certificate that makes you eligible for down payment assistance programs as well as first-time buyer loans. We provide rental counseling workshops, rental and fair housing workshops, as well as successful loan modification and mortgage assistance. So in addition to providing those workshops, we do provide one-on-one counseling as well in all of those areas. So if you do need assistance, feel free to outreach to us. We are a nonprofit, HUD-approved housing counseling agency, and our mission is to promote and preserve the dream of homeownership through outreach, education, counseling, and financing. We've done over 75 housing events and workshops and helped over 17,000 individuals with homeownership, credit improvement, foreclosure prevention, rental counseling, as well as avoiding real estate scams. So please outreach to us if you'd like one-on-one counseling. You can go to our website at homeownershipoc.org and complete our online intake form. There'll be more information about that at the end of the workshop. So today we're talking about credit, and everyone can improve their credit, and you can do this on your own. So today you're going to learn about new tools that will help you boost your credit, what makes up your credit score, and tips to improve your credit, as well as how to get a free copy of your credit report. So what is your credit report? It's essentially a report that provides personal information, your name, addresses, telephone numbers, date of birth, social security number, how long you've lived at your residence, your employment information. It does not include race, religion, sexual orientation, marital status, number of dependents, banking accounts, or income. It also includes account information for every account you currently have or have had in the past, as well as when it was opened, the line of credit limit and balance, and how many times you've been late, if it's 60, 30, 60, 90, or 120 days. It also includes information such as if the account was closed by the company or yourself, the status of the account, is it current, paid as agreed, is it past due, is it in collections, was it charged off, was the credit card lost or stolen, transferred, sold, or included in bankruptcy. All of that information is on your credit report, as well as there's a section for public records. This will include bankruptcy, tax liens, judgments, overdue child support, and those are all a matter of public record, and it will be listed on your credit report. Collections will also be included on there. It will include the date reported, the original creditor, the agency that might have the debt if it was sold, the balance owed, the date last updated, and the date the collection will be removed. There's also inquiries. An inquiry is when someone checks your credit, and there are two ways where this can happen. One is where you fill out a credit application, employment application, or housing application, and you're giving them permission to run your credit. That would be a hard pull. Or they can do what's called soft pull, where companies can look at your credit to see if they want to extend you an offer of a pre-approved credit. Or when we, as housing counselors, look at your credit, that would be a soft pull as well. It doesn't affect your score at all. Hard pull would affect your credit. So what do you think makes up most of your credit score? Send me a message in the chat box and the question box. Do you think it's payment history, outstanding debts, length of credit history, recent inquiries, or types of credit. All right, so we've got a variety of answers. Some think length of credit history, some say outstanding debts, but some say payment history. Well, the answer is payment history. So very good for you if you answered payment history. Payment history actually makes up 35% of your score. So that's the most. If you see on this pie chart, payment history is 35% of your score. So late payments, judgment, bankruptcy, tax liens can definitely lower your score. Outstanding debts is 30%. So maxing out your credit cards can definitely lower your score. We recommend keeping balances below 25 to 50% of your credit limit. Like 30% is great. So if you have $1,000 credit limit, keep it under 300. Better yet, use it and then pay it off at the end of the month and have no balance on there. So outstanding debts is 30%. Length of credit history is 15%. So long relationships with credit cards, banks, and credit unions have a positive influence on your score. So don't close credit cards just to close them. Keep them open, use them, pay them off at the end of the month. So it shows length of credit history. Recent inquiries are 10%. Too many inquiries for applications of credit within a short period of time can lower your score. We suggest if you're going out and looking for credit, you do it within a 30-day window. And if you're out looking for lots of applications for credit, it can suggest you're frantic for credit and you may be overextended. An acceptable number of inquiries would be less than 5 in 2 years' time, and inquiries do come off your credit report after 2 years. Types of credit is 10%. So again, payment history, most important, pay your bills on time. That's 35% of your score. Oops. All right, so question for you all. How long are open accounts in good standing kept on your credit report? Is it 1 to 3 years, 3 to 5 years, or indefinitely? What do you think? Some say 1 to 3, some say 3 to 5, some say indefinitely. Well, the answer would be indefinitely. If you don't close that account, it's going to stay on your report and you want to keep it on there indefinitely. Unless, of course, the company, sometimes they will close that account if you don't use it. So you definitely need to use it every couple of months. Just use it, pay it off, show some activity on there. But open accounts in good standing kept on report indefinitely. We like those. So how long is all the information kept on your report? Open accounts in good standing indefinitely. Closed accounts, 10 years. Late or missed payments, 7 years. Collection accounts, 7 years. Civil judgments are no longer reported on the credit report. Chapter 7 would be 10 years. Chapter 13, bankruptcy, 7 years. Paid tax liens and paid tax liens no longer showing up on your credit report. Credit inquiries would be on there for 2 years. So as you can see from this chart, a lot of what you do will stay on there for quite a long time. So we definitely want to work to keep our credit up high and keep it good. Know that you can start improving your credit today, and you can do this on your own. I'm going to give you some tips on how to do that. First thing we're going to do is look at our credit report. So you can get a free copy of your credit report, and consumers have the right to a free credit report each year from each of the 3 major credit bureaus. You can get that through annualcreditreport.com. It's sponsored by the 3 bureaus, Equifax, Experian, TransUnion, and you can get a credit report from each one of those agencies once per year. It does not provide a credit score, but I believe you can get a credit score for free through Credit Karma or Credit Sesame. You can also purchase one through My FICO or My Bankrate. So annual credit report is where you can view your credit report. I encourage you to do that at least once a year. Better yet, get get a copy every couple of months from each of the major bureaus, review it, make sure all of the information that's on there is accurate. And if there is anything on there that shouldn't be on there, you can dispute it online through annualcreditreport.com. Well, all right. Have you all looked at your credit within the last 6 months? Yes or no? Hopefully everybody's answer is going to be yes. I got some yeses, I've got some nos. For those of you who haven't, make a note. You're going to go to annualcreditreport.com today and go pull a copy of your credit report, look at it, make sure that everything on there is accurate. It's really important, especially with identity theft and all of that that's been going on, that you make sure you look at your credit report and dispute anything that may be on there. So some new things, new tools. Experian has launched its Boost program, which offers a simplified online dispute process, provides a free credit report, and education is provided throughout their website. You can also upload documents on the annualcreditreport.com or through the Experian website. So if you're disputing something and you have proof of it, you can upload it right away. Credit scores and collection accounts, medical conditions are being weighed less heavily. Paid collections are excluded from the calculation, and there's less impact as collections age. So you're given points for positive, and then points are taken away for negative. So the farther you get away from those negative things like collection accounts, or you pay things off, or the late payment, the higher your credit score is going to go. So it's best to replace the bad stuff with the good stuff, which means making your payments on time, paying off collection accounts. And those are great ways to boost your credit and your credit score. Fraud alert and file freezing. Initial security alert is now 12 months, and they offer free credit freezes nationally. So you're also able to create and freeze credit reports for your children. A lot of people are having their children taken advantage of. You can also do a credit lock. So these are all new tools that are provided through Experian through their Boost program. And nationally, what's been removed from credit reports are civil judgments, unpaid tax liens, paid tax liens, parking tickets, library fines. In the past, these public records appeared in the credit file, and now bankruptcy is now the only public record on credit history. What's been added? So if you have no credit history, what you can do is you can add your electric payments, gas payments, water payments, cell phone payments, cable TV payments. But just note that if you have had late payments, then those are going to show up too. So be careful when you're adding those accounts. You could go to Boost through Experian, that program, and help increase your FICO score. And sometimes they can increase your FICO score 20, 40 points by including those electric payments if you don't have too many trade lines. So Experian Boost allows consumers to instantly impact their credit score. It creates a new level of control for consumers. And you can go to experian.com/consumer products score boost, or just Google Boost, Experian Boost program, and it will tell you how to sign up for the program and have those payments. The payments we discussed: electric, gas, utility payments, cell phone payments, cable payments, all added to your credit report so it can boost your score. So it's free program for all consumers. You just sign up for a free Experian membership, and it provides connects to your online bank accounts, and then validates those payments, and then they're added to your credit file. You'll see a real-time recalculation of your credit score, and then you can stop contributing that data at any time. So you should, by adding these payments, you can see an immediate improvement to your credit score, and it offers you an opportunity to qualify for better rates and new offers. And it adds new trade lines if you don't have any so that you can have a better score. It's a great way to establish credit. It will help millions of consumers. Again, check out Experian's website. And 2 and 3 will see an instant improvement up to a 15% improvement in the score. It's free and just helps you keep on track with your data. So some more tools to boost your credit. As I said, 35% of your score is payment history. So pay your bills on time. If you miss payments, get current, stay current. Be aware that paying off a collection account will not remove it from your credit report. You can negotiate with your creditors and collection accounts to pay them off. Ask them to remove it. But sometimes it won't. But just know that once you pay it off or pay it down, then it starts improving your credit score as soon as that happens. If you are having trouble making ends meet, contact a housing counselor. You can also contact the creditor, try to work something out, a repayment plan with them. But know that we provide free credit counseling as well. So you can contact us, we can help you with reviewing your credit as well as working with your creditors to improve your score. Amount owed tips: keep balances low on credit cards and other revolving debt. Pay off debt rather than moving it around. Don't close unused credit cards as a short-term strategy to raise your score. And don't open new credit cards that you don't need to increase your available credit limit. If you're shopping for new credit, do your rate shopping for a given loan within a focused period of time. We say 14 to 30 days. Know that you can reestablish your credit history if you have had problems in the past, and it's okay to request and check your own credit report, and you're all going to do that. If you have not done that within the last 6 months, go to annualcreditreport.com and check your credit report. Now, a little bit about credit repair and more about improving your credit. So your credit score is based on information in your credit file. Takes into consideration all the positives and the negative information. It has no memory of your last score. So even if you've had a long, ugly credit history, your score will be weighted in the favor of your last performance. So what do? You take turn over a new leaf, start rebuilding your credit history today. It does take time. Know that you can improve your credit and improve your score on your own. You're given points for positive, points are taken away for negatives. So it's really important to reestablish the positive credit to offset the negative. How recent, frequent, and severe the negative is will impact your score. So the negative information seasons out. And as you begin to utilize credit responsibly, you can improve your score. It does take time, but you can do this on your own. Let's see, I do have a question. Somebody said, how long does late payment for your mortgage stay on your credit report? So, or how long will it impact you? So essentially, the late payment is going to stay on there. And if you're looking to refinance, they want to see that you have had no late payments in the last year on your mortgage. Okay, so other things like collections, you may have to pay those down if you're looking to refinance, but generally late payments are they're gonna show up on there for 7 years, but the farther you get away from it, the better off it's going to be for you, right? So late payment you had 5 years ago is not going to impact you as one that you had, say, 3 months ago. Now, why is good credit important? The higher your credit score, the lower you're going to pay for mortgage rates, auto loans, insurance rate, and credit card rates. As this chart shows you, if you have a credit score between 740 and 850, you're going to pay a lot less for your house, car, insurance, and credit cards. Poor credit, you're going to pay a lot more. So it really pays to increase your credit score. When you're going out and looking for purchasing a home, we try to get your credit score in the high 700s, high 800s if possible, at least the high 600s, so that you can get the best interest rates. Now, the truth about credit repair, no one can guarantee to remove accurate and non-obsolete information on your credit report. You cannot get rid of foreclosure, bankruptcy, or short sale, or bad things that, collection accounts. Those don't fall off your credit report. So anybody who's telling you that they can't get it off, don't believe them. It takes time to rebuild your credit. You can start today. You can do it yourself. Know that no one can legally create a new identity for you, and legitimate companies provide a service before requesting payment. Those companies that say, hey, pay us $150 a month for 5 months or whatever, and we'll increase your credit score, they may write in and dispute some things on your credit report, and they'll take it off for 30 days, but in 30 days, it'll be back on there. So if it's a legitimate thing, it's not falling off your credit report. Now, if it is a late payment that was reported and reported incorrectly, and you request that they take it off, they have to respond to you within 30 days, and they do have to take it off if it actually is you paid on time. What we suggest, rather than working with those credit repair companies, which are mostly fraudulent, take that money you would have used and pay down your debt, or obtain a secured credit card, start rebuilding your credit history. Secured credit card is where you provide the money up front, say $500, and they provide you with $500 credit. As you begin to use that credit card, they'll increase your limit or take away the secured part of it and just make it a regular credit card. That's the best way to start rebuilding your credit. Again, you can get your credit report at annualcreditreport.com once a year for free from each of the 3 major bureaus. You can send your own dispute letters. As I said, they made it super easy. You can go on annualcreditreport.com and you can dispute anything that's on there that should not be on there. Need help with it? Of course, you can contact us. We have some nonprofit resources. If you have complaints against your creditors, you can contact the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. There's a lot of great resources as well: credit.org, creditcards.com, bankrate.com. Credit Karma and Credit Sesame are free credit resources that do provide you with a free credit score. Just know that it's not going to be all 3 major bureaus. Is probably just TransUnion, one of the credit bureaus, but at least give you an idea of where you stand on the scale of credit reports. So what are the important things to remember? Educate yourself, shop around for the best rates. That bankrate.com provides some great information about credit cards and their rates. Check out Boost on Experian website. Make sure you review your credit report at least every 6 months. Once a year. Pay your bills on time. If you're behind, get back on track. Contact your creditors if you are having trouble making ends meet. Don't max out your credit cards. Read all the fine print. Turn the application over and see how much are you paying for that credit. The best way to use credit is to use it and pay it off at the end of the month. Use it to pay your bills and get some benefit from that by improving your credit score, and then pay it off at the end of the month. Know that you can get free help from us, HUD approved housing counselors. We provide credit counseling services free of charge. You can contact us and we're happy to assist you. All right, if you have a question, feel free to send it to me in the chat box. I'll be happy to answer it for you. I want to thank you for your attendance today. Please share this information with your friends and family if they do need help with credit, home buying, rental questions, foreclosure prevention. We're here to help you. Again, if you'd like individual credit coaching, please go to our website at homeownershipoc.org, complete our online intake form. Once we receive that, we will contact you to set up an appointment. You can also give us a call at 714-204-2314. If you'd like to contact me directly, you can email me at cdt@conniedt.com. Again, we thank you for participating today. You guys have been great. Please feel free to reach out to us for assistance. We're happy to be here as a resource for you. All right, thanks so much and have a great day.